Good morning, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go up to the shop, and the plan is to take the Maverick for its first drive, and hopefully it's successful. In the last video you saw I changed out the shocks, so I got the front shocks changed, I got the back shocks changed, and just like I said, hopefully when we take it for a drive we don't have any major issues with it. There's still a lot of little stuff I need to get done with the car, like changing out the lenses and lights and stuff, and fix the signal light switch and clean up the car in general. Just, I haven't seen the car totally cleaned up, so I would like to see that. There's a car show that I would like to go to next month, and I would love to take the Maverick there just so I can put it out there and get people's opinions and stuff of it, and before I actually sell the car, because the ultimate goal is to sell the car. So I have some cars in mind that I would like for my next project to be, but I will not get those cars until I sell the Maverick. So that's the goal, is to sell the Maverick. All right, I'll start back recording once I get up to the shop. Okay, so took the car for a quick little drive. Again, the outcome wasn't good. It didn't shift. So it drove good, just didn't shift. So that's why I got it jacked up, and I got some things I need to check on. All right, so I know I had limited time with driving the car before it rained, which is why I didn't record it, but it just poured down raining. See waters in the shop and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fix the shifting issue. I looked at the information that I got from the diagram for the guy who reprogrammed the computer and did the wiring, and I think I may have something either not hooked up or hooked up incorrectly. So I'm going to check that out real fast, and since it's raining and it's super wet out there, I can't take it for a test drive. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and see if it'll shift with the tires turning on the jack stands. So let me go ahead and get started and check that out, and I'll get back to the video. Okay, so trying to figure out why this thing is not shifting. There's a couple of connections and stuff I need to check up under here. I reached back out to the guy who did the wiring, and there's some things that he told me to check. So it's not a whole lot of complicated things. So I'm not exactly sure why it's not shifting, but let me go over there and make sure all my connections are on, and let's get this thing running and see if we can get it to shift on the jack stands. Okay, so this connector here, he told me to check this connector. It's a big gray connector, make sure it's tight. Which it is. There's a bolt in it. The bolt is loose, so let me tighten up this bolt and see if that pulls that in some. And I guess we can test it. Okay, so I was able to get a lot of turns on that actual gray connector. So it was real loose. So I'm hoping that that's my issue. So I guess what I'll do is go ahead and start the car up now and let it warm up. And then I'll put it in gear and see if I can get it to shift. Let me go ahead and put you guys on the camera stand so you can see what's going on. Okay, so to me, it seems like it still didn't shift. And the problem with getting to those connectors is the exhaust is so close. And by the time I reach my hands up in it, the exhaust is hot. And I can't really get to the connectors anymore. So let me try to do a little bit more research and see what I can figure out. All right, so as you saw, it didn't shift. I tried some other things. I went back through the connectors up coming from the computer, checked all that. It was kind of loose, tightened that up. That didn't do anything. I checked the transmission fluid. It was about a quart low. I added a quart to it. Still no shifting. So, I don't know. Seems like every time I take a step forward with this car, I take 2 more steps backwards. But this is something that I really need to get fixed, because this is the last major holdup. So, all right, so I guess I'm have to do some more research and try to figure out what's going on with this. I can't, with driving it, it has a lot of play in the steering wheel because my steering box apparently is bad. Like, so driving it is not the best thing right now because it doesn't drive good, and I couldn't really test out the transmission because I don't want to get it up to enough speed to see if it'll shift with the steering doing that. So I'm probably going to end up having to replace the steering gearbox, and so that's what I need to do. So there's a lot of little stuff that needs to happen with this car, and it's just the last 10%. I don't know. It's already a Ford, and I'm losing motivation, and I keep running into issues like this. So, all right, let me go ahead and close this video out. All right, so I'm at a loss right now. I don't know what would keep this car from shifting. I checked all the plugs, everything is tight. Transmission fluid is good. It's not throwing any codes. I plugged the scanner, there's no codes. So I don't know what's keeping it from shifting. So I'm gonna have to do some research, try to figure it out. And it kind of sucks because, like I said before, this is the last 10%. And this is gonna hold me up from completing this thing and getting it done. So thanks for watching. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't. Click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.